So let's look at Japan 225 index. That's Nikkei 225, representing this is a stock market index representing the biggest 225 stock markets in Japan, represented in Tokyo, New York. Tokyo Stock Exchange. Sorry, we already had a lot of New York things in our mind. So the Tokyo Stock Exchange, this represents the 225 biggest stocks. So you look at the price, and I will tell you since 2014, Nikkei 225 has been making a strong upmove. So we look at it, JPN, and shortly after this, we are going to look at 10-year, 30-year bond yield of Japanese government bond. We need to see the new performance of Japanese government bond, 10-year, 30 years, and look at it again before we can go in the direction of Nikkei 225. But at the moment, we step down to weekly time frame because we need a strong direction of bias. And starting from October 2012, I want to look at my price action from that level and also put my mirror to see if I will find something beautiful for the day. Now the idea behind this is to scan everything tradable in the financial market to see the application of our strategy. So what we are looking at right now is to see if we can find a breakout structure, and we are going to cut across trying to minimize cutting the body of a weekly candle, like we avoid cutting the body of a daily candle. So here we have a structure at this level from where the upswing started. And we had a breakout structure at this level, and we had a retest at this level, and ultimately we have come back to retest that structure, respecting that move. So now we need to come down to this structure where we stay clean and without cutting the body of the weekly candle. That's all we want to see here. We want to make sure that we don't cut the body of the weekly candle. But the weeks are okay. We can play with the weeks and can see the structure. Now Nikki have a very strong ascending trend line starting from 2012. And I'll tell you, I will place this as my zone. This is going to be my zone of market reaction where I expect price a deep into that structure, into that ascending structure is going to provide us with a selling motive. And another thing we want to look at here again is to see if we have a floor. Now these are midterm moves. So let's look at it again. These are the floor where price made a low in 2020 and price made another low in January 2023. And we have seen that price is returned again in 2024. You can see the price action in August and has provided EG25 an opportunity to continue to surge in line with the current price action. This is bullish. It shows the state of the economy that the Japanese 225 stocks are really doing well. And we also look at the major companies driving, at least the first 10 companies driving Nikkei 225. That's very important. So if you are drawing your price action from trading Nikkei 225, we have never traded 225 before, but we are randomly looking across the globe to see, um, what's happening in the world of finance. From stock market to bonds to, to forex to whatever have it. So we are looking randomly to see if we can apply our strategy. So we choose Nikkei 225, and we also have an X-ray into Japanese economy. We will look critically into Japanese economy. We're going to look at the 10-year bond, the 30-year bond of Japanese economy bond. And from there, we'll come back and see if we are going to include the JPN in our trading. So we are cutting across the globe. We want to pick major hub, major financial hub, major stock markets, major heavy index. And we're going to go back to German index where we have German 30, German 40. We also look at it, and we look at also DEX. So this is what we see at the moment, and Bright have created a very strong demand floor at this level. We have price creating here demand floor, creating here demand floor, and price going back again in the month of October 2024 to create an structure. We are very expecting that to sound trend. From that footnote, we have seen a potential upswing on price there. We also want to look if we have another midsection price action. What we see again is we have a structure at this level of that price, and is a break of the supply roof, and we have a possible retest. And let's see if we can make a structure out of that. Let's see if we make a strong out of that. So I'm trying so hard not to cut the body of Nike. Let's see. Let's see when we come from there. Yes. So we are lucky to find something applying our strategy to Nikkei 225, and I think I'm okay and pleased with the current structure we have here because, and I would also like to explain it, not just only dropping it, but I would also like to explain it, and takes a whole it takes a whole lot of critical analytical viewing to see this thing the way it appears, and shall be also good focus on the structure of the market. And what we want to see here is we want to see break of structure. We want to see break of structure. We want to see a retest to a broken structure. We want to see if price and demand and supply fits. So when we find price in the supply flow, of course we are looking for sell opportunity. If we find price in the demand flow, we are looking for a buy opportunity. And this is one line where I see that it's going to represent a very strong price action, not just now, but also in the future. So for Nikkei 225, after price retested the supply roof on this level, then break the structure, respected the demand floor, but break of the demand floor between the supply roof 1, break of the supply roof comes after demand 1, demand 2, demand 3, demand 4, break of the demand structure price came retested as supply roof 1, supply roof 2, supply roof 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikkei is coming to this level. So I will apply my particular strategy on a weekly time frame, and let's see what happens. We will be back here by Friday to see where Nikkei has taken us to. So I'm anticipating a Nikkei sell at this level. So the Nikkei is coming into this level. At this level, we are going to have a pause in the stock market performance of the Nikkei 25 index. At this level, we are going to have a very strong stoppage at that level based on our strategy. So what I want to also see is the potential swing into the supply group where I look at the opportunity for sell. This is an ultimate sell day. So if you are looking to trade into where am I interested in Nikkei, we're just doing free charts in order to encourage the community. And it feels good to see how the floor was respected after price creating here a strong demand floor, and the price returned again on a weekly time frame to create another demand floor in January 2023, and ultimately return in 2024 again to create another structure in August 2024 where they provided the demand foundation for uptick. So you can see Nikkei is heavily bullish, Nikkei 25 is heavily bullish, and from the roof we have a structure here, a demand floor structure, establishing a demand floor structure, and so this is what we have here, demand floor structure, and price returns to create another demand floor structure, and another demand floor structure, and demand floor structure before a break of structure. You see price creating a tree structure level before break of that level. Price came here to retest it. After that retest, marginal retest at that level. And on that footnote, we have seen that price of come back again to update that supply. And after that supply, Nikkei went down to update the floor. So the market is well scripted, the market is well calibrated, the market is intentional. So you need to be very analytical and systematic in your charts. The most important thing is to understand the structure of the market and see how you can marry technical analysis with fundamental analysis so that you can have an edge. So if you in the future you want to become an institutional trader, a hedge fund manager, you must be vast. So every hedge fund manager must be vast. Your knowledge including the financial market, you must spot across the globe. From what is happening in Asia to what is happening in Australia to what is happening in China, wherever you go, whatever happening in America, happening to Africa. So your knowledge of financial discipline must cut across the globe, where you look at all the heavy index in Asia, the heavy index in America, the heavy index in Australia, the heavy index in Europe. You must cut across because for every analysis there is a lesson to be learned. Price movements vary, and especially when fundamental analysis coming in at different time frame. So it's also feel good to see that Nikkei is doing this to itself, and I tell you that Nikkei most likely will continue to upswing in the coming week. Nikkei will continue its upswing. Why do I say Nikkei 225 will continue upswing? Let me give you my analysis and my breakdown on how we analyze the market like a whale. So what we see here is yeah, it feels good to see price return back to the tested demand floor and that demand floor provided the buy impetus and market has moved up. And let's look at it again. We have price creating here supply roof is another supply roof. And like before the supply roof have price stoppage at this level. And we see that the market has created another swing and ultimately came down. So what we want to see here is we want to see a retest to a broken descending trend line. We have a descending trend line is the weekly descending trend line. And on that weekly descending trend line, price broke out of that structure. It tested in the month of December and came back in the month of January and before the upswing. So that was why I said Nikkei will continue to upswing. After price breaking out from the W structure, you can see that W structure. You see that W structure is a double bottom is a bullish price action. And after that, the market has shown. In fact, the neckline of this W structure. Let me also tell you, this is the neckline of the W structure, and the market broke out from the neckline of that W structure and respected it. So let's go back to the origin of price action. So every time we see price action, we look at the origin of that price action. This is a W structure. This is a clear W structure, and you have a potential breakout of that structure. This is a W structure. The W structure has a bullish price. It's a continuation. The price is already bullish. You understand? It's already in a bullish phase. The market created W structure after breakout of W structure in the month of September. Price returned in the month of October to respect it. The broken supply will becomes the demand flow, and from that level, that Nikkei has held firmly backed by this another breaker structure at this level where we have price breaking out from the supply roof, using the supply roof as a demand floor, and going on to print a high from that structure. You can see it price create here supply roof in the month of January 2024, breakout structure, price return here at demand April 2024, invalidation of strategy, and price returns to respect it as a demand floor. Multiple times price has shown a bullish impulse, hoping that the buying potential will continue until ultimately we get to the roof where we see a temporary stoppage to the stock market performance of 225 heavy stock market index in the Japanese economy. At this area, you can see some significant moves. But I think based on our vertical strategy at the opening of the week, we're going to see a significant push in Nikkei 225. We'll see a push into Nikkei 225 and let's say on the same footnote, if we have a break, there is no strong fundamental at the moment coming in from the Bank of Japan. From the side of BOJ, we have no strong fundamental analysis. So we can be rest assured that as long as we don't have a strong fundamental from the side of BOJ, we could technically continue to see that our analysis will be respected and we're not going to have any significant reversal. So at 42, 44 level, expect a bearish drop from the Nikkei 225 index. Expect that. It's going to happen because that's the strategy of the market. And I do not want to say, I don't want to lay too much emphasis on this. The rest are for technical. And so I will drop a very serious note for educational purpose on Nikkei 225. And if you want to diversify your portfolio, instead of just narrowing yourself to one thing, trading one thing does not make you a trader. What makes you a trader is your versatility, ability to dive into any economy, to dive into Japanese economy, you look at Japanese fundamentals, and you're able to make out something out of everything tradable in the Japanese economy. You're moving into Australia, you look into the Bank of Australia. Okay, what are they doing? What are the monetary policy? Who is the head of Bank of Australia? These are Reserve Bank of Australia, RBA. That's the name. So you look at all these fundamentals, look at how to drive the market. You come to Europe. What's happening with Lagarde? Okay, how do you trade Europe? What is Euro bond yield? What is Euro 30-year bond yield? What is Euro 40 10-year bond yield? You come to England, Bank of England, BOE. Who is the head of Bank of England? How do you trade Bank of England? How do you trade British currency across all pairs? You come to America. What's happening to Reserve, um, Federal Reserve? How do you trade DXY? What is a 10-year US government bond yield? What is 30-year US government bond yield? So you come to Asia, the same. So what makes you a trader is your versatility, to be very honest with you. If you are not versatile, then you have no reason to be in this space. You must be very, very versatile. Your versatility is what makes you a hedge fund manager in the future. It makes you hedge fund manager because you understand market dynamics, you understand price movements, you understand structural content, you understand fundamental analysis, you understand technical interpretation of stock, technical interpretation of forex, technical interpretation of crypto. So it's your versatility that actually distinguish you and sets you apart from other immature traders who are into buy and run, buy and run. But those things are not going to take anywhere. Come on. Yeah. So this is what we'll have for Nikki. So we close Nikki from here for now. This is our first time. First time